Hey, hi everyone. Welcome all the 5 signs, Sagittarius, Aries or Leo. Welcome to your August 2018 second reading for the eclipse that we're going to have tomorrow. We're going to have a solar eclipse tomorrow on the 11th. So I'm going to do everybody a second reading. We won't do a hell of a lot of talking, a long introduction. We're just going to get straight into it. The only thing I will say is the eclipse is obviously in Leo, sun sign. Leo rules the 5th house, pleasures, creativity, romance, sex, anything that brings us pleasure is Leo's territory. And what Leo teaches us is to how to enjoy them. The eclipse is going to be near the north node of the moon. So this eclipse, rather than the last one that happened in my sun sign Aquarius in July, is more to do with what we should be aspiring to rather than what we should be letting go. If you want to know what houses of life the eclipses are happening in for you, click the links below. All the information you need to know is down there. Check out the Spiritual Parlour shop, all your candles and all that kind of stuff, birth charts, ebooks, whatever you want, tarot readings. All the info is down below, okay? Not going to waste too much time. Let's just get straight into this. So, okay. Spirit, we want to tap into the energy. Oh, I also want to say, Leo, thank you so much for the 4,500 views that I logged on this evening and noticed on your August reading. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, how the hell did that happen? I know you get happy if you even get one, let alone 4,500 views. So Leo, thank you so much. Welcome to all the new Leo subscribers and to existing ones. Thank you for being here. I'm really happy. I do this because I feel like I need to, not for anything else. So thank you so much for tuning in. All right, let's get into it again. Okay, spirit guides, angels, any spirit who wants to influence this reading with any positive energy would like to tap into the sun sign of Leo. Leo, who rules the 5th house of life. Leo, ruled by the sun. And look at that, the sun just fell out. I always read my cards that fall because there could be messages that need to be seen by someone. So the sun's energy is basically everything is blessed. This is really good energy. The most positive card in tarot for me personally as a reader. The sun's energy is growth, health, vitality, blessings, a real positive message that you know what, it's okay. So we'll see if that comes out in the main reading. Okay, Leo, sun, moon and rising. What does Leo need to know? If there's a message for Leo spirit. King of Swords represents all the air signs, first of all, so that the Aquarius, Gemini or Libra as a person. As an energy, King of Swords is about, out of all the kings, I would say he is the one who deals with justice, truth. What is fair, what's not fair. It's the Swords energy, which is all about challenges in life. But he rules over law and order, you could say. Can sometimes as well bring conflict. So you could be dealing with another air signs, Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. Or it's just a message, an energy that you know what, there's going to be fair outcomes, there will be justice. Okay, Leo. Right, that's too many. Leo, sun, moon and rising. If there's a message for Leo spirit, please let it be known. Oops, your cards are just jumping everywhere, Leo. Okay, please feel free to use me as a channel for Leo. Okay, so we're going to do a 3-card draw, Leo. Past, present, future energy. Pull you some angel cards. See what's going on. Alright, where's your energy? Now, we'll pull here. So I'm going to move from here. Okay, Leo, so your bottom of the deck energy, Leo, is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, upright, the Pentacles suit, is about stability. It is about wealth, what we own, health, security. It's that kind of area of life. And the 8 is representative of focus and being focused. As you can see, there's a guy here who's got all these pentacles that he's made, but he's focusing on this one here. So in reverse, this would indicate to me that possibly maybe there's a lack of focus, or there has been a lack of focus, or there is a lack of focus, depending on when you watch this video, in some area of your life. If that's the case, then focus. Focus, Leo, because this is your big moment. We have the solar eclipse in your sun sign. Okay, so if anybody's going to feel it, it's going to be you, my friend. So focus. Let's see if this comes out in the message. Past energy, we've got the Hierophant, Queen of Cups present, and the future, the Devil. All right. Okay, looking at this straight away, I feel very much that there, for some Leo, Sun, Moon and Risings out there, this is a message around a commitment. Okay, you've got the Hierophant in the past, Major Arcana card, and he deals with, you know, exactly that commitment. He also deals with religion, spirituality, seeking advice, seeking counsel, and making commitments and making, you know, that kind of strong decision going in one particular way. Also represents the sun sign of Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Taurus or another earth sign, or an earth sign who radiates Taurus's kind of characteristics, which is quite grounded, someone who enjoys wealth quite a lot, someone who likes to take things quite slow, quite steady, someone who's quite calculated, doesn't really rush into anything. So it seems to me as though in the recent past there's been a commitment, and I feel like it's a commitment which is a matter of the heart, because you've got the Queen of Cups in the present. What I'm feeling about this commitment is that, looking at the future card, that this commitment, if you're having doubts about this commitment, it may not be the best commitment for you. I'm sorry to say, okay? Because of the Devil card here. Or I feel as though you really need to think about and be focused. Turn this 8 of Pentacles in reverse to upright, you know. Be really focused before you make any kind of solid commitment. The Queen of Cups is about intuition. It's first of all, the Suit of Cups deals with matters of the heart, how we feel. The Queen represents a quite caring, quite nurturing energy. She's also really, really highly intuitive. It's like a lower sort of energy of the High Priestess, the Major card, but she is very much about using her intuition and being very much emotionally in tune with other people. Her energy, she kind of knows what's up before anybody even says anything. She's that kind of energy. She's very, very, very in tune. And I feel like this commitment that you're being asked to make, or you're deciding on making, or you were thinking about making, could be potentially with an earth sign person, which would be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Think about it. Think about it and be emotionally in tune. The future energy, you've got the Devil. Now, I'm always honest. I'm always honest and very straightforward. The energy of the Devil, it is a toxic energy. It's on one hand, the Devil's energy is about addiction, obsession. Sometimes it relates to, it can even indicate drug or alcohol addiction as well, depending, you know, in readings that I've had. But it's that kind of energy of being addicted or obsessed with something. But the other side of the Devil is also quite like toxic energy. It's also a lot to do with control. As you can see, you've got 2 people chained to the Devil. And so I feel as though For some Leo, Sun, Moon and Risings, there is a message here. I'm being pushed to tell you to think about any commitments that you make or anything that you are aspiring to. This commitment could be a job, it could be a person, it could be a person, place or thing or job. You take what resonates with you, Leo. But if you are thinking about commitment, you need to be very, very, very emotionally in tune. Check what's going on, check you're happy with everything, and just be aware of anything that, don't overlook anything that may not be for you. If it turns out in the future that this commitment does have a little bit, I've got incense floating everywhere. This commitment does turn out to be a little bit of a toxic energy. Let it fall away, is what I'm being pushed to say. This card here as well, this major arcana card of the devil, also represents the sun sign of Capricorn. So I don't know if you're dealing with people, whether there's, third party situation, whether you've got a potential Taurus and Capricorn, or an earth sign person. And well, Capricorn is earth as well, so yeah, it looks like it's an earth sign person. Yeah, looks like it could be earth sign person. So if it's a person, if it's a place or a thing, I don't get the feeling like I don't get the feeling this is money or a business opportunity, or it's commitment. It's some kind of commitment in your area of life. You take what resonates with you. Focus, okay? Make sure that you are focused in whatever it is that you're going to be or have been or are thinking of committing yourself to. This commitment from the past, in the present, use your intuition, and in the future, if it turns out that maybe it's not quite right, let it fall away. Yeah, let the devil energy, just let it fall away. Whew. That felt like quite a heavy message to deliver. But I'm honest. Okay, I'm going to pull you an angel card. Okay, whoops, one's just fallen out. So we'll go with that one. Let go of anxiety. I don't know if that resonates with any Leos out there, but it says calm your nerves and you'll be able to hear the voice of your angels. So let go of anxiety. If you are feeling anxious about anything, if you are worried about this commitment, and maybe what the future holds, whether it's for you or it's not for you, the devil card has come up. Let go of the angels. So let go of the angels, don't let go of them. Let go of your anxiety and you'll hear your angels. And your present card is the Queen of Cups, which I spoke to you about, which is all about intuition, listening to yourself. So your intuition comes from your angels and your guides and whoever it is that, whatever you want to call it, whatever resonates with you, spirit, God, you use whatever terminology resonates with you. But the message I'm trying to give you is it's the inner voice, okay? That is what the Queen of Cups is all about. And that is what your angel card is urging you to do, to let go of your anxiety, and you will hear that inner voice. Okay, so let's pull these cards are huge. I can barely shuffle them, they're too big for my hands. So if I look a bit weird shuffling, it's because they're just so huge. Let's pull you a postcard from Spirit. Okay, Spirit, one clear message for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. This situation I can see and that I can feel. What does Leo need to know? There's a message for Leo. Please let it be known. Past, present, future. There you go. Well, you've got two. Okay, really, one clear message. One clear message, Spirit. What does Leo need to know? One clear message to Leo. Okay. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. One clear message. There you go. Okay, two, but this one fell first. So I'm going to go with this one. So Leo, your message is, it says, dearest you, Since you're on Earth, you understand how buildings are built, a good solid foundation, and yet flexibility too. In the case of earthquakes, truth be told, you can't offer something sustainable unless it is built from a solid base. Whether it be an idea, which takes form from one step at a time, or an actual house that needs a sturdy foundation to be made. We want to remind you of this because you might need a little encouragement to see this is true in your life at this time. Celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly, as well as do a general sight check to ensure that your hard work is being well supported. Do this and know you are building your life on a perfect and solid foundation that will allow you to welcome the many miracles that are waiting to visit. Okay, so there's a message there about foundations and building things that are solid. So, going back to commitments, nobody should ever commit themselves to something that is not solid. Well, within reason, we all take risks in life, yeah? But the risks that we take normally have some element of security to them. Like, they might not be, well, it's a risk, but there's always some kind of area of safety is what I'm trying, margin of safety, that's what I want to say. There's always some kind of margin of safety whenever we take a risk. So if you are thinking of taking risks, if you are thinking of committing, weigh everything up. You've got a message there about using your intuition and also solid foundations. Solid foundations. So whatever it is, if that resonates with anybody, hopefully it does. That's your message about solid foundations, making sure that it's set step by step and your hard work is being well supported, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, do one more card. We're going to do a affirmation card for you, sort of like a little mantra affirmation card. So what does Leo need to know? Spirit, there's a message for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. That's too many. One clear message. What does Leo need to know? There you go. This one's blown itself out. And you've got energy. It says, life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive the power from within. Energy. That's your card, energy. Life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive the power from within. Movement. That is movement. Flowing and power are the highlighted words. That's about movement and power. So it seems to me, Leo, like you're being called to listen. You're being called to listen to yourself and to keep your focus. Okay? So step into your power, because this eclipse is in your sun sign on the 11th. As I said, it will be different in everybody's birth chart, depending on their birth chart, the time of birth and so forth. What houses of life it will impact on and how. So if you do want to know, just check the description box below. I won't spend too much time talking about that. All the details you need to know will be below. Good luck with this situation. Good luck with the future. And this commitment that's possibly from the recent past that you've been working on, or that you've been presented with, or that you have presented to someone. Keep true to yourself and use your own intuition. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of August and a wonderful eclipse. And I'll see you in about 2 weeks when we start looking at what's on the cards for September. Take care. I'll see you soon, Leo. Hey Aries, how are you? Welcome to your second August 2018 reading. This one is, we're going to do a 3-card draw, past, present, future energy. Not going to do a huge introduction on astrology, as I did with like I didn't do as well with the last solar eclipse video. Just going to get straight into it. The eclipse is happening on the 11th. We've got 6 planets in retrograde. Your ruling planet, Mars, is still in retrograde and will be in retrograde for quite a while as well. So Mars's energy, Mars, the planet of war, conflict, determination, motivation, aggression. It's what pushes us in life. When he's in retrograde, it kind of forces us to go back to whatever area of life he is in retrograde in and revisit it and focus our energy and our determination there. So that I will say, because that relates to you. Okay, so let's get into it. This is Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising, general 3-card draw, past, present, future. Okay, let's get into it now. Okay, Spirit, if there's a message for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising, please let it be known. What does Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising need to know under this solar eclipse energy? Okay, 2 cards have fallen. 4 of Swords, 5 of Cups. Recovery from some kind of disappointment. Okay. They've just spat them out for me. Focus. Okay, I always read my callers with the cards. Okay, the bottom of the deck energy for you, Aries, is 2 of Swords. So that is about, got incense flying everywhere, being at a crossroads, not knowing which way to turn. Swords is a suit, is the suit of challenge. If you've watched me before, you'll hear me say this. It's not a pretty suit. It is about life's challenges, and the 2 in particular, as you can see, the energy is just like what you can see on the screen. Hopefully you can see that clearly. It's been at a crossroad, not knowing what to do. It's that damned if you do, damned if you don't energy. Okay, let's put that there and take a look at your main spread. So past energy, 4 of Swords. So this is about recovery, resting, taking it easy, not worrying. You know, 4 as a number is the first sort of number of rules, sort of when we gain some kind of stability. It's the number of stability. In the suit of Swords, because it is all about challenge, it is not so much about achievement, but more about rest. Okay, so rest from any challenge that we've been facing. So it feels as though in the recent past, that's what you've been doing. You've been trying to recover, and it could be that in the present, you've been trying to recover from some kind of disappointment. I feel like these 2 are linked. Yeah? So you've got the 5 of Cups in the present. Suit, you know, this suit, Cups, is about emotions. It's about heart. It's about how we feel. So this could be a relationship. It could be a person, place or thing. Whatever's causing this emotional sort of heart disappointment. You take what resonates with you, Aries. But the good thing is, there has been recovery, but I feel as though it has been a little bit painful, and you're still kind of looking back, because the energy of the 5 of Cups is, well, you know, we've lost 3, so we're going to focus all our energy on what's been lost, rather than forgetting that, you know what, we've still got 2 cups here. And the message with the 5 of Cups is, well, there might have been that disappointment, there might have been that loss, but do turn around, Aries. Don't forget that there's still something here. There's still something that you can take away from this loss, even if it is just the learning curve. You know, sometimes, you know, we go through difficulties in life and we do lose things, and things do hurt us. And sometimes, more often than not, it's more about the learning and the experience so that we can come back stronger. So in the present, what it's showing me here is, you know, the recovery, or trying to make the recovery in the recent past, but in the present, still looking back, or maybe feeling emotionally upset or hurt. Your future energy, or your future advice, is to focus. Focus, Aries. I mean, Aries is a sun sign. I mean, you guys are really, really cool. I'm an Aquarius and I get on with you guys. I tend to get on with you guys like a house on fire anyway, just your energy. But you guys are good at, you guys are full of energy. You are ruled by Mars, okay? You guys are about the self. You rule the first house of life. Everything to do with the self. Who we are, what we believe. even down to our appearance and what we decide to look like, you know, what we do with ourselves, how we do our hair, our nails, all that kind of stuff. This is all Aries' territory. So if anybody knows how to focus back in on themselves, it's you, Aries. Okay, you. So I'm urging you, or I'm being pushed to tell you that this sadness in the present that you might be experiencing, you know, because of this recovery, you take what resonates with you, whether it's a person, place, or thing that has upset you or that you've had to recover from. Remember that, you know, you've still got 2 full cups. And moving forward under this eclipse energy, or just moving forward generally, focus, okay, is what you need to do. 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles as a suit is linked to things like wealth, what we own, money, cars, jewelry, all that kind of thing. It's also linked to health. It's the suit of stability. It's the suit of security. It's the suit of slow, steady progression. It's the slowest moving suit. Okay, hence why it represents things like wealth and that kind of thing, because you know that can take a little while to accumulate. So I feel like I'm being pushed to tell you, Aries, take slow, steady steps to regain your focus in whatever area you feel needs it in order to release this disappointment and make that full recovery that you might need to make. You know, you take what resonates with you, and if you are at a crossroads, because that's come up as your underlying energy, if you are still at a crossroads, possibly maybe because of this loss and not knowing what to do, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, your advice is to focus. Focus. Maybe make a decision about what way you need to go on your crossroad, what you need to do next, where you need to focus your energy, and be a bit more forceful, is what I'm being pushed to say. Forceful. Use your own energy, you know, ruled by Mars. Use your own forceful energy to focus in, zone in on whatever it is you feel fit needs to be focused in on in your life to get through this recovery and this disappointment. I'm going to pull you an angel card. Okay, Spirit, what's the message for Aries? That's too many. What does Aries need to know? Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. Too many again. Look at that. I said, when the cards do this, I always say they're putting themselves in order. I'm going to rearrange those. Okay, Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. If there's a message for Aries, please let it be known. There you go. Let go of your anxiety, Aries. And it's funny because you know what? Leo just got this card. So I don't know if there's an Aries sitting there who's dealing with another fire sign with a Leo. But Leo just got this card as well. And it's, I think for your situation, or for what I'm seeing here, it looks really, really fitting. Let go of your anxiety. And it reads, calm your nerves and you'll be able to hear the voice of your angels. So if you calm your nerves, stop being so anxious. Maybe, you know, whether you're anxious on this crossroads that's been shown to me, or you're anxious about this, you know, disappointment, this person, place or thing that's disappointed you, that you've been focusing your energy on and forgetting that there's still 2 cups behind you. Let go of it. Let go of it and focus. Yeah, using the voice of your angels to help you make a decision on where it is you need to go or what direction you need to go in. The future energy is focused at 8 of Pentacles, okay? You can quite clearly see a guy there. He's made all these other pentacles, but right now he's focusing on just 1 pentacle, okay? Focus. And 8, the number as well, is the number of movement in tarot. It's the number of, you know, you're almost at the completion stage. You're always almost at 10. So you need that big push, that big movement at 8 to get to 9, which is the number of content, and then 10, which is the stage of completion. So it is very much about focus to make that movement. Okay, let's pull your postcard from Spirit. These cards are huge. I can barely shuffle them, so excuse myself shuffling. What does Aries need to know, Spirit? If there's a message for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. That's too many. Ah, actually, no, this one flipped. All the others stayed the same. Okay, so there's your message. That one flips. So it says, this is your message, Aries. Dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. Put those plans into action. Where are many windows of opportunity that open but close quickly when you don't take the risk? Just go for it today. Be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your destination and your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. Isn't that amusing? Isn't that amazing? I'm so sorry, the text on these is quite difficult to read. I can read, it's just the text is quite difficult because all the colours mesh in. So isn't that amazing? Remember, however much work you're willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life, so just do it. That is your message from your angels. So put the work in, focus, the achievement, put the work in, and whatever it is that you need to do, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, or whatever it is that you need to recover from, or whatever it is that has caused you a little bit of disappointment, this person, place or thing that you need to move forward from. It sounds very much to me like your angels, your spirits have got your back. Windows of opportunity, take the risk, just go for it and let go of your anxiety, Aries, okay? So good luck with the situation, whoever this message is for. All the information you need to know, guys. So I always get tons of questions. The decks I'm using, personal readings, birth charts, astrology ebooks, predictions, candles. Just check the link in the box below. All the links to the Spiritual Parlour shop will be there, along with a discount code as well for everything in the store. Yeah, I won't do a long outro, but just check the description box. Good luck. Please do like, share, subscribe. Welcome to all new subscribers, and hello again to the ones that have been with me for a little while. Have a wonderful August, and I'll see you in about 2 weeks when I come to do your full 6-card spread like I normally do for September, okay? See you soon, Aries. Take care. Bye. Hey Sagittarius, how are you? Welcome to your second August 2018 reading, and doing the second reading for all the sun signs for the eclipse, which is happening tomorrow on the 11th. Going to do a 3-card past, present, future energy draw, see what energies are around you. I'm not going to do a long introduction, not going to talk too much astrology. I'm just going to get into it. Only thing I will say is we've got 6 planets in retrograde at the moment, which is a lot of energy. The eclipse in Leo is near the north node of the moon, so it's very much about what we should be aspiring to rather than what we should be letting go, which was what the last eclipse in my sun sign Aquarius was about, which we had in July. Leo teaches us about life's enjoyment. They rule the 5th house of life, so that's the house of pleasures. Romance, pleasures, creativity, sex, that kind of thing. It's anything that brings us joy in life is in the 5th house, which is what Leo rules over. So, and creativity, I should say. So this eclipse, I think, is very much most of us about what is it that brings us pleasure? What is it that's going to make us happy? Using, what Leo rules, and going for that because it is by the north node, going for what it is really going to make us happy. So all the information you need to know is linked in the box. The decks I'm using, personal readings, astrology ebooks, birth charts, candles in the Spiritual Parlour shop that I've made. Just check the links below. There's a discount code there as well. Let's get straight into it. Okay, Spirit, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. There's a message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Please let it be known. Oh, that's 2. Oh, we've got 3. 3 already, and I always, read my callers. I always do, and this just looks like a message to me. The cards that have come up, so I am not gonna. And the bottom of the deck actually makes sense as well already. I'm not gonna stuff them back in. That wouldn't be my style. I always tend to read them. So your bottom of the deck energy, Sagittarius, is commitment. Okay, you've got the Hierophant there. This is the card. This is a major kind of card, I should say. First of all, so it's not a day-to-day energy like, you know, a Queen or a Cup or anything like that. It's major energy. It's like karmatic energy, life lessons. And what the Hierophant deals with is, first of all, seeking counsel and gaining advice. Okay, there's that side of the Hierophant because he is the wise, spiritual leader, advisor, and that kind of energy. But the second energy is also commitment. Okay, it talks a lot. He talks a lot about commitments, whether it be to people, you know, places, things, whatever it is. So it's that seeking advice and counsel, but also the strong commitments that we make to things. That's your underlying energy. And I'm looking at the 3 cards that fell out, and it feels very much to me like this is a relationship message, just by looking at it. And it looks like such a beautiful message as well. Like, I'm so happy to pass it on, especially with the underlying energy of commitment for you, Sagittarius. So, recent past, there's been some kind of abundance, or there will be, depending on when you're watching this video. And I feel like this abundance, although this is the 9 of Pentacles and it does represent, you know, wealth, money, houses, you know, what we own, that kind of area of life. It's like the kind of tangible things like to do with wealth. Although it represents that, I feel very much like this abundance that's coming in could be in the form of a person, or in the form of some kind of relationship that's being offered to you, or that you will enter into. And that's in your recent past position. So there's definitely some kind of abundance and content. The 9 of Pentacles, I mean, the number 9 in tarot is the number of contentment. It's the number just before we get to a whole stage of completion, which is 10, before we go back round to 0 again, which is starting, you know, starting from the beginning, starting from the ace. So I feel very much that in the recent past there's been some kind of contentment, some kind of abundance, and it could be in a romantic form. And I feel strongly that it's romantic because you've got the Empress in the present, or it could even be business. Having said that, it could even be a business partnership, because the Empress does represent business. She's linked to growth, vitality, health, expansion. She's also linked to pregnancy. So it feels very much to me that something's come in, or it will come in, whether it's, you know, financially for some of you, even though I feel like this is relationships, but it could be financially in terms of a business deal, or a business entering into a business partnership, or something's coming which could be an actual person, more romance, more love. Now, in the present with the Empress here, this tells me that things are going to go well. There's going to be growth, there's going to be expansion, there's going to be fertility, is what I want to say, because this is what the Empress represents as well. And if this is someone who is trying to bring abundance by getting, you know, when I say bring abundance, trying to expand their family, maybe for pregnancy, the Empress is here in the present, so that might just happen, might just happen soon. But the message that I am getting more so is that this is a person, this is a relationship, this is a relationship that is growing and has great potential to grow, or a business relationship, or some kind of joining of 2 people, because in your future energy you've got the 2 of Cups, and that does represent the joining of 2 people. Cups as a suit represents the heart, how we feel, love. Ace is the brand new opportunity, so that would be like the new feelings, the brand new love coming in. And the 2 is like actually joining together, so deciding to come together, deciding to form a relationship, deciding to form a business partnership. You take what resonates with you, Sagittarius, but I feel as though those of you who are looking for commitment as your underlying energy, whether it be in the form of a business partner or a romantic partner, I feel as though it's going to come in, if it hasn't already. If someone has come in, This could be an earth sign person, being Pentacles, so it could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, because it's the Nine of Pentacles representing all the earth signs, you know, or someone who radiates this kind of characteristics. So earth signs tend to be quite grounded, tend to be quite people who don't like to rush too much, people who don't like to take too many risks. Yeah, it's that grounded energy of earth, quite solid people. You know, they tend to be more down to earth typically than, you know, because they are earth signs. So I feel like that person's going to come in, or if they're here already in your life, I feel like it's going to lead somewhere. I definitely do feel like it's going to lead somewhere. Again, I have a strong feeling like it could be an earth sign, because Venus is connected to the Empress. As you can see, she's got her Venus sign there. And in astrology, Venus rules over Taurus and Libra. So it could be an earth sign, or it could even be a Libra, because Venus does rule over the sun sign of Libra as well. Could be anyone, but that's what the signs are there. That's four, so it could be anybody. But yeah, it's going somewhere. It's going somewhere, Sagittarius. It's going somewhere. So this person that's come in, it will grow. It will expand. Okay, with the Empress, and I do see two people coming together in the future, and I do feel very, very strongly that two people will come together, because I'm seeing the Hierophant, which is commitment, as your underlying energy. So love is in the air for Sagittarius. It looks good and it feels good, and I hope it goes well. I really, really do, because the way they just fill out, like just the three energies that just mesh so well, and that underlying energy of commitment as well. That is your message. Okay, what does Sagittarius need to know? That's what Sagittarius needs to know. Become the true you. It's an interesting card. So your card is Become the True You, your angel card. And it says, show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. So I don't know if that's linked to this situation here. But if not, this is a message that maybe some Sagittarius need to hear. You know, be the true you, be who you are. Don't change yourself for this person, place, or thing that's coming in, even though I feel very strongly that it's a person that you're possibly maybe going to have some kind of commitment with, or that will want some kind of commitment from you. Be true to you, okay? Show the world who you really are and what you're born to do. I'm going to pull you one of these. These cards are huge, so if I look really weird shuffling, then I'm so sorry, but my hand can barely hold them. What does Sagittarius need to know? There we go. Is that one or two? Is that one or two? That's two. Okay, so too many. Go for one message. Okay, Spirit, there's a message for Sagittarius. Too many. Sun, Moon, and Rising. What does Sagittarius need to know? There's a message for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do I need to know? Okay, this one's flipped right over. That one's your message. So it reads. Okay, so your postcard from Spirit reads, Sagittarius. Dear wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods, in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intentions take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be from spirit, moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with, sorry, the text is quite difficult on this. Some desires are infused with Miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways that you can't possibly know. What are you manifesting, Sagittarius? So those of you Sagittariuses that are manifesting and do have desires, what is it that you truly want? And don't be afraid to go for it is the message that I'm kind of getting here. And that came out with this angel card as well, with show the world who you really are. So whatever it is that you really, really want, Sagittarius, don't be afraid to go for it. You know, don't be afraid to go for it. Don't worry about what others think. You know, you have the right to them. It says your desires count and you're worthy of having them. To help you manifest the life of the highest good, your spirits, it says your spirits, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. So what is it that you want? Whatever it is that you want, Sagittarius, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest at the moment, I feel like this is a separate message, but it's a separate message from this. But it's a separate message that's very, very linked. So maybe a Sagittarius, a different Sagittarius out there needs to hear this. Whatever it is that you want, be true to yourself, be your true you, and don't be afraid to go for it, especially under this solar eclipse, because it is about what we should be aspiring to. It is, you know, happening in the North Node. It is happening in the sun sign of Leo, which, as I said at the beginning, teaches us how to kind of enjoy life and what it is that we want. So go for it, is what I'm being pushed to say. Go for it. Last card. Okay, let's pull you a manifestation card. That one's flipped. Okay, so I'm just going to go straight with that one. And it says, kindness. Live with compassion, open your heart to all forms, live with compassion, open your heart to all life forms, be an angel with hands. Kindness. So, you know, if you are entering this new relationship as well, I think that very much fits here about kindness. If this new person is coming into you, you know, kindness, be an angel with hands rather than the angel with wings. So kindness. So good luck, Sagittarius. I really, really hope that this situation goes well. I feel good. I really, really do. The things that I'm feeling, I feel good. I think when I did your July reading, not your July reading, your first August reading, that probably was a message for separate people. I think it was to do with relationships as well. I can't quite remember. But this one feels good. So good luck. Have a wonderful eclipse, the last one of this year. Have a wonderful rest of August. I'll see you in about 2 weeks' time when I do your full 6-card spread as I normally do your September reading. Please do like, share, subscribe. Of course, we all have to say that. Like, share, subscribe. Drop your comment. Let me know how this plays out for you as the months progress, and good luck. If this person comes into you, I have a feeling that it's just going to be so good, Sagittarius, because the Hierophant, you know, indicating that commitment and the two people joining together, and the Empress, growth, vitality, blessings, expansion, you know, in the present, and the abundance card. It's just a recipe for absolute success. So good luck. Have a wonderful month, and I'll see you in September. Bye, Sagittarius. Take care.